Hey, brothers and sisters on the healing path. I'm Scott Giles, board-certified diplomate of the National Guild of Hypnotists. Maintaining a positive expectancy is a really important thing. When you're able to do that, you're boosting your resilience in all four domains: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. When you have a negative emotional experience, you produce a hormone called cortisol, which flows into your bloodstream, and it affects everything. Your blood thickens. Originally, that was part of the fight or flight response to give you protection from bleeding out if you got clawed or wounded. It changes how your body stores calories. You gain weight. Stressed people having negative experiences tend to gain weight more readily because your body thinks this is a time of famine or war and you got to get through it by packing on the pounds to sustain you going forward. It amplifies emotions, turns down rational thought, impinges upon your immune system and your healing response. Not good at all. Over and against that, we have the positive hormone, the hormone of vitality, DHEA, dehydroepiandrosterone. Now, this hormone does the exact opposite of cortisol. It enhances your immune system, it improves your thought, it does all manner of good things for you, especially if you're struggling with a life-changing medical diagnosis. The problem is that cortisol casts a long physiological shadow in your body. The half-life of cortisol is 12 hours. So when you have a negative emotional experience, 12 hours later, half of that cortisol is still in your body affecting you. And it takes 5 half-lives, 60 hours, to completely extinguish that cortisol. And because it's amplifying emotions and turning down rational objective thought, you're more likely to make decisions during that time that produce even more cortisol. Therefore, the best thing to do is to just make a decision that you're going to, when possible, favor a positive expectancy and just not dwell on the negative. Now, this isn't, empty-minded positive thinking. It's a rational decision. Because if you focus on things that are bad, you produce cortisol, and that hurts you. We know it does. Whereas if you find a way to change the channel in your mind by distraction or just simply a decision, I'm going to think about something else now, you're preventing that cortisol from getting started in your body, or at least minimizing it. And that makes good, rational sense. One of the problems that we have with helping professionals who try to do psychotherapy with people who have life-changing medical problems, well, in psychotherapy, you're very often asked to focus on the bad stuff in your life. And that, of course, produces the cortisol, and the cortisol impinges upon the healing response. It actually can hurt the client. Far, far better to maintain, by an effort of will and an act of decision, your greatest power, choice. Far better to choose a positive expectation. Now, hypnotically, we can encourage that, but you can do it by an effort of will too. Give it a try. I don't think you'll regret it. But now, I got to get going. Thank you for your attention.